Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kyusho here, and now, before we do begin, let us give a brief little review. In the last part of this series, we had a number of things happening. Deku and the Bat family, they were talking with Failsafe, and Failsafe, it had an idea as to how to take down the murderous and insane Bruce Wayne, aka the Batman who laughs. Now, Failsafe had things very simple. He picked one of Batman's sons to take on the abilities of Platinum Kryptonite. He tested them and saw where they were at. And he made a bit of a choice. He knew who would be the one to kill the Batman who laughs, and who exactly might be capable of doing this job. However, also who might be able to withstand having the abilities of Superman for less than a day. Being a mere human, ascending to the levels of godhood, and then having that stripped from you. Exactly who would be able to withstand that level of power and give it up willingly? Part with that on a, well, even good playing fields. There are very little amounts of people, very small groups of them, who would even be able to say they could give up that power willingly and without feeling like they just lost godhood. Now, Deku, he never found out who was picked because the Platinum Kryptonite was never in the Batcave. It was wrapped around the Batman Who Laughs neck whenever he was speeding down the highway, and he was stopped and engaged Wonder Woman. Now, with that being said, the outcome of their battle was quite simple. The Batman Who Laughs was just better prepared. He knew where to hit her where it hurt. He knew how to hit her. He knew just how hard and exactly what to do. The Batman Who Laughs, he got her. He took down most of, if not, the 7 members of the Justice League I've mentioned. Shazam, Superman included. And the only one who we all really know of who has not been taken down is Aquaman. Now, ever since Wonder Woman was taken down, the Batman Who Laughs has been quiet. He has not been doing anything. And that right now is the main concern for everybody. The League got communications back. Failsafe has set up new networks, set up new comm systems, and has basically gone through, gutted, and redone a lot of Justice League's comms. A lot of the Justice League's comms. There we go. Now, obviously Failsafe, he is finding this very challenging, but this was what he was made for. He was prepared to take on a crazy, murderous, out of control Batman. And now, he is fulfilling his objective. But we do actually have Deku. It has been almost 7 days since the crash, and Izuku has not heard anything. It's almost been, well, a few more days, but he's still fine. He can get back out there. But the Bat computer, him are now going through a few more things. As Barbara's going to walk downstairs, her to ask him if he does plan to take a break. I'm still a little busy. I need to get Tim down here to help me. I've gone through the available information for our clearance levels, but yeah, he might be needed to take down Bruce's security walls. Are you sure he can do that? It's Tim Drake. He can do a lot. But maybe we can look into a few things. Maybe we've already gone through Bruce's personal effects, and we've tried to use what data we could. The day his parents were murdered, the day the world changed, the day everything. Failsafe is keeping me locked out of certain systems, and that is pissing me off. He knows everything, but he's not sharing. He's just like Bruce. A thorn in the ass. You'd think with everything going on, he would suspend clearance levels. I think he's just doing that as a failsafe. Gee, you think? Calm down. Sorry. I just. I can't figure this out. And. I don't want to punch the screen, but I've already done that and I've almost broken my hand. Bulletproof glass. Who would have thought? A multi-billion-dollar computer can withstand a fucking punch. Honestly, kind of impressive. Yeah, I guess. Listen, I got a few things and I know Bruce, he hides a few clues around the cave. But I've been trying to search for it and I haven't found the other Batcave. The other Batcave? Deku actually isn't going to turn. Him right now going to swirl around in the chair. Him dressed as the Arkham Knight, however, without the helmet. Yeah, he probably moved it. Moved it? The other Batcave. You guys don't know what I'm talking about? Does Dick not remember it? I would have remembered a secret Batcave. The world doesn't know about this Batcave. To everyone outside this house, this basement does not exist. But you gotta remember, we're not in Batman's basement. We're in his lair. And that means, of course, Batman would have a secret from even the family. Yeah, I've looked around and so far nothing's concrete. No pun intended. Though, I have been going through some of the bat suits. My clearance level does tell me about the suit he used to kick my ass. And it feeds on my metabolism. It's powerful, strong, and can take down Bane pretty damn easily. And if Bruce is Kryptonian abilitied? If he's got Kryptonian abilities, he can fucking murder all of us. But I don't believe that. The fact that we're all still alive shows Bruce has not been taken over. I can't believe this. Someone is impersonating the Joker again, and this time they're going too far. I thought I was finally done. I thought that maybe I could probably try being a dad. You're still wound up about all this. I'm worried. Shit. I'm worried because if Bruce knows anything else about me, if Bruce knows everything about me, he knows the best way to hit all of us. He'll go for your dad, and for Dick, he'll go after Starfire. For me, he'll either go after you or the League. And if he does have those abilities, it just makes it easier for him. I'm freaking out a bit, but I'll put on the suit in a second and test it out. You really gonna do that? I'll be fine. As long as I don't wear it for days on end, I'm pretty sure I'll stay alive. If I give my body some time to heal, then get back into it, I'll be right back at 100%. Okay. But is there anything else we can use? I've looked in the armor database. He has a few things, but other than the other suit that's a lot more bulky and made to fight soups, there's not much. I mean, most of these suits are held behind security walls, and the ones that aren't are just costumes with armor on them. Listen, I've been trying to figure out how to do a lot, but without much security clearance or wiggle room, we don't have enough to go with. I doubt failsafe will give us the clearance if it's exactly like Bruce. Yeah, you're probably right about that. I know I am. That's the whole thing about this. We're dealing with a machine that thinks like Bruce Wayne, and we're dealing with a Batman or a Joker who thinks like a Batman, or a Batman who thinks. I don't know how to think about all this, but if we're dealing with these two different variables, how exactly do we fit in? I don't think we do. What do you mean? I've been thinking about it myself. Even Tim and Dick have rolled around the idea. The reason why Failsafe doesn't account for us in his plans. We're not accounted because we'd all be dead if Batman went evil. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense why Kate was the first one dead. She went directly to Bruce, and Bruce was losing it. I mean, if you look at the evidence that adds up, the failsafes that were used, Bruce had some. We all knew he did. Even the League knows he had failsafes against them. I fucking hate that word right now. I know. He had contingencies against them. Huh. I think I might like the other word better than that one. Contingencies? No. Listen, he had plans to take them all down. Failsafe has plans to try and take down a Bruce, who's crazy. But if we're not accounted for that, in that, then we're the best option. Failsafe has to trust us because we're not accounted for. Exactly. Right now, Failsafe gonna pop into the comms channel, asking the two of them, have they made any progress in their search? And Deku is someone gonna look up. Expressed to Failsafe. They found no evidence of anyone flying around the globe, other than Supergirl. If Batman really has gone evil and has the powers of Superman like he speculates, then he would definitely be flying. If he's like the Joker, he would have already carved a smile into Metropolis, and dotted it with a big old fuck you with the Daily Planet being blown up. The only building he owns. That's what Bruce would do. At least that's what he thinks he would do. He tries and send a message, one that's quite clear. And right now the back computer, it does someone going to respond. Deku, going to look up, as Failsafe is going to pop up a few things on the screen. Him expressing. He has been thinking about multiple things, and his algorithms have allowed him to do quite a bit. However, he gets the feeling that they are distrustful of him. Where are the microphones in this room? There is one under the chair. There is one in the computer, one in the car, and one hidden inside the dinosaur. Of course it's inside the fucking dinosaur. Listen, it's a lot to explain, but I'm assuming you already heard me. Yes, these statistics I have accounted for. However, I have to rebalance and review. I have seen multiple things that suggest that your reign may make you more unpredictable. And you're saying me having free reign is a bad thing? No, actually. I have been doing multiple scans and running thousands of variables at thousands of times. I've been running variables thousands of times and a lot. Multiple variables can be accounted for, things that we can control and predict. Many variables get more muddled and messy whenever I account for the Bat family and how Bruce Wayne might react. And whenever you throw the Joker into that pile, things get even more messy. Harder to predict. His next move, things that he may do, I can only make, from what you would say, guesses and crude assumptions. Okay, here's my crude assumption. Give us full reign of every ounce of information Batman hides from us. Then, we'll see exactly what we can do. Bruce already knows how to take all of us down. You've accounted for that. We're still alive. You didn't account for that. And he has fail-safes to stop us. fucking hate that word. I see. Perhaps it would be beneficial to allow you to have this information in tow. Okay, lovely. See, now we're finally getting somewhere. So what are you going to give us? I will give you what information has been deemed acceptable. It will take a few minutes. You see, that's the thing. If Bruce knows you exist, then he would predict that. Bruce Wayne does not know I exist. How do you know? A dual personality in his mind created me. Whenever his mind was attacked and memories were erased, I was built by the dual personality and made to protect Gotham of its entirety. Programmed to do what the real Bruce Wayne would never do. Kill. Correct. Okay, Deku's going to stand up. I'm going to turn and kick over the chair, expressing about how did he account for that? And the computer does give the statistics. There was about a 90% chance that he would do that, only a 10% chance that he would stay in the chair, and a 0.1% chance that someone would walk through the door right about now. However, no one reacted to the sound, which does tell him quite a lot, and he would like Izuku to understand. I want you to understand, you fucking machine. I want you to understand that what you've been doing makes no goddamn sense. Jesus Christ. You lock us out of our own systems so we can't help. You lock us out of information we could use and glean and look and search to find an answer for. You lock us out of our own systems, come over here and take over our lives, and expect us to fucking listen to you because you trust us? We don't trust you because you aren't trusting us. Now, unlock all these fucking systems, give me access to that suit, and let's go out there and stop Bruce Wayne. Let's go out there and stop Batman. Now, I'm assuming you know where the secondary Batcave is? Hello? Information has been verified and unlocked. Secondary Batcave is opening now. Barbara's not going to sit there. And Deku isn't going to stand up. Him going to look around. As the dinosaur, it does going to do one thing. It moves backwards. And Deku does just going to stare at that. As the dinosaur, it does still somewhat go there, or stay there. However, a panel is now open. And Deku and Barbara do start to walk down the stairs. As Deku talks about it. So he didn't move it. Are you serious? I'm going to walk down, bring his hand up and scanning. As actions with the biometrics do go to read. Izuku Midoriya, the second Robin. And Deku doesn't want to stare at that. The door is going to open as Deku does start to hear a message play in Bruce Wayne's voice. If Izuku is listening to this, then that does mean a number of things have happened. Either he is dead, or he has done something very, very bad, and he's sorry. He did so either in a moment of anger or by accident. And there's also another alternative. He may be under some form of mind control, possession maybe. However, possession is unlikely, but still possible. And there is a third option, or a fourth. I forget how many we're up to. Bruce lost his mind somehow. And Deku is going to listen. Bruce should explain. If he's done anything to kill anyone, he apologizes. Please understand, he's not in control anymore. What they face off against is not Bruce Wayne. And fact of the matter is, he just hopes they killed him before he killed anyone. And Deku is going to listen to that. It seems unlikely. But now Deku's not going to turn and stare at a batsuit. As he's not going to look down and read the name of the suit, the Hellbat. And Deku does look back up towards it. Him going to stare at the suit. Massive, huge, imposing, black and red. this suit right here looks just his size. But there's gotta be something wrong with it. Bruce doesn't use it as a standard suit. If it increases his powers, if it does something, then. Hmm. Okay, the other suit feeds off of his metabolism, but this suit's gotta have a bigger power source, right? I mean, radiation poisoning is a possibility if it's nuclear. Hmm. Okay, so I'll have to be wary of that and research this. But the glass, it's gotta be lined with something, right? Maybe protective shielding from radiation. Huh. Bruce, you insane bastard. Deku turning. I'm going to walk away. He sees many armors, even one labeled for Trinity. And Deku is a bit confused about that armor. Him going to stare at the nameplate and look up at it. As Deku is finally going to stop in front of the armor he wanted to. And he doesn't bring his hands up. Right now, him going to pull off his body armor and begin to change. As Barbara is typing away at a computer. And she is alarmed. I mean, plans for the Bat family, plans for League members, magical artifacts are down here, and there's actual. Holy shit. What'd you find? I found a lot. Her still gonna turn. Her going to turn her head and stare at Izuku. Him right now pulling up the pants to the outsider armor. And he actually isn't going to turn. Him asking her, as he actually is going to bring his hand up to fix one of his gauntlets. What? Nothing. Listen, it's just that there's a lot of stuff down here, and if you're going to be using that, we need to look up the drawbacks to it. Figure out what exactly it might do wrong to you. I'm pretty sure I already know what's going to happen to me. Bruce explained it. Are you sure? Huh. You can look it up in case he was hiding something, but I doubt he was. He seemed to be talking crystal clear. You don't think he lied to you? Please, if he had a reason to lie to me, he would. He's not even good at that. When you're raised by Batman, you know whenever that guy's lying to you. And if you don't, you're either too trusting or gullible. Yikes. Trust me, I know Bruce. Probably better than any of the others. Though probably better now. Because he's a killer? No, because he's gone insane. And I've dealt with insanity. Not like this. Her pulling up the specs. And let's gonna read through a few things about the armor. Holy shit. What? You can fly. I can fly? Yeah. Also, you're fast, strong, and. Oh my god. Holy shit. This is insane. You're telling me, look how long this list goes down for. And the drawbacks are just it eats away at your metabolism. It's gonna do that slowly, but you actually were right. He told me the truth, or that this thing wasn't worth lying about. I don't know, but I'll look up the other suits. Let's look at the Trinity. Oh, okay, but what about the other suits? Because that's not as impressive as the other one, but okay, the Hell Bat suit. Her pressing the button. A ton of information is to pop up. Forged by Superman in the sun. Magic woven into it by Wonder Woman. And it was treated by Aquaman for pressure under the water by volcanic jets. It had the Green Lanterns help in forging it. And the Flash, he ran it into the Speed Force to help the armor. Help make sure that that armor can withstand tons and tons of punishment. And that does say quite a bit. And Barbara does keep scrolling. The list goes on and on and on. what this thing can do. I mean, a bat suit that's made to go toe to toe with Superman if it needs to. The very League. That is crazy. Barbara's not going to sit there. And Deku, he actually doesn't want to turn, walking over and bringing his hand out, smashing directly into the glass. As Barbara doesn't want to jump and turn, Deku going to grab the suit and go to pull it up. Him right now going to feel the suit activate, as the extra Deku doesn't want to throw his hands upwards. Him smashing the suit in the top of the glass. And Deku, he does hold this thing with one arm. Him talking about it. Okay, he's gonna go hide this somewhere. You can't be serious. If it's our best bet against Bruce and he knows it exists, I need to hide it. Trust me. You're probably right. But what do you want me to do from here? Honestly, I don't know. What do you mean? Are you willing to be Oracle again? You don't want me out there? Barbara, this is Bruce with the potential of the Joker. Do you really want to know what he's capable of? We need to stop him. I know. It's just... consider it. After what he did to Kate, I don't want to imagine what he'd do to you. That being on his mind. And he only said the first part. And Barbara doesn't understand. Deku's scared of losing her. And he's scared of a lot of things right now. But we do actually have the Batman who laughs. Who right now, he does a smash down in the White House. And he does start to make an announcement. Him right now walking around the office as people they've gathered. And attention was put here. First the Watchtower, then Superman bust into the headquarters of the United States? Yeah, something is definitely wrong here. However, Batman, he actually someone just sat there. Him in a bit of a newer outfit. And with a cowl on his head. Him expressing to many of them about who he is and exactly what he's done so far. And about how he's here to actually reveal tons of information to the world's villains. And right now everyone, they watched at home as Batman, he did one thing. He walked over and started to do a few things. He pressed a button and the secret monitors activated. The ones that allow the president to talk to different departments of secret organizations, such as Department K, or other secure and secretive projects. And whenever that wall was exposed, a lot of people were somewhat surprised. They didn't expect that to be there. And Batman, he stepped forwards, him uploading some data into the computer, before the screens popped up, and all over the world it began to be broadcasted. Information about the identities of the Bat family, of the Justice League, information and data pertaining to a lot of superheroes. And Deku, he actually was still messing around with the suit and trying to hide the Hellbat suit, as Barbara got the alert. And it was not good, because the alert was quite simple. The entire Justice League roster was uploaded online. And that is not good. But there was also the address at the White House, where the Batman who laughs, he was seen sitting there. And Deku, he saw Bruce, the man with the graying skin, the man with the nearly white complexion. And he sat there with a smile. And he just had a grin face. Or a grin plastered on his face. He was chaotic. He was sporadic. And the fact was, he was Bruce Wayne. And Deku, he saw it in front of him. Bruce Wayne is the Joker. One of his worst fears made reality. And Deku just went turned, smashing his fist into the wall as he broke through it, and actually made a massive dent in it. Barbara going to turn, as she does get to see that, her a bit more surprised. And Deku, he turned and walked away, trying to regain his composure. However, the world was quite alarmed, because the Batman Who Laughs even revealed his own face. He revealed that he was Bruce Wayne, and many people, they had a lot going through their minds. However, feel safe, he began to activate several plans to try to help. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed, and have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.